Hi guys, how are you doing? And welcome to Quirky Gems. I'm Gem. I hope that this video finds you well. So I thought that I would do an eyeshadow tutorial. It's going to be a little bit different though. So you may remember when I did the glitter ball tutorial and I talked about the fact that don't you just love siblings? I talked about the fact that green I wasn't really brave enough to try. Well, a couple of weeks after that video went live, my brother decided to send me some happy mail and Miss Sporty eyeshadow. So I thought, okay, challenge accepted. So I thought that I would do a little makeup tutorial here, talking about maybe what I've got up to, what I'm doing, and a little bit about my story coming with Miss Sporty. That's the first makeup brand that I tried. Mine look a bit different. Yesterday I cut my hair. I'm quite thrilled with how it turned out and needed to be doing, seriously. So I took about 10mm off my hair. If you would like to try it, maybe you have a bob or maybe you have longer hair, I will leave the video link in the description below. And yeah, with my necklaces, I thought that I would show you guys a little bit of a sneak preview. These are some of my necklaces you can see in my Etsy shop. Again, you can see the link down below. So let's get started. So I've just basically washed my hair. I thought I'd give blow drying a rest. So just washed my hair, decided to put it up in some hair clips. I wasn't having a great day today. I'm actually got a lot of endo pain. So I thought I'd throw on even, starting well so far, throw on a really good, colourful shirt. I look kind of like a cowgirl, but I'm feeling the vibe. And that I would do a little bit of a pick-me-up. Sorry if you can hear that, my cat's having sneezes. He has hay fever. So I'm going to start with Vaseline. I always put this on during the day anyway because I have really bad chapped lips. It's a problem. Always had it. Thick lips. Don't get me started. So just going to put this on. I haven't done anything to my face other than have a bath and wash it. So yeah, so I thought that I would do a little pick me up video. Because I don't know about you, but I want to play. I want to play. So we're going to go in with this. If you follow me here on YouTube, you will know that this is pretty much the only Nivea. Yeah, the only moisturiser. I crack myself up. The only moisturiser that I use. So I'm going to just go in. I cried yesterday because I'm in so much pain with endo. So I'm just kind of not covering up the pain. Let's not be poetic here. But I'm just showing my skin some love. So I hope you can see this okay. I'm at a different angle. Usually I do videos either in my bedroom or in the living room. The other day I noticed that when I did the stick and poke tattoo one, the light was shocking. I was like, oh, it can only happen in the UK, can't it? So I'm now going to go in with some BB cream, but I'm only going to take it to here because I'm not going anywhere. We're still in lockdown. I had plans to go out today, but my stomach was like, no, Gem, it's not happening. Let's be real here. So I thought that I would just give you a sneak preview as to what we're going to be working with. So this is the eyeshadow that I'm going to be putting on. Okay, and it's called Fabulous Eyeshadow, colour with tone on tone pearl, lasts for hours. It's good to know, isn't it? I mean, it's always good to know. So I'm going to go in with, oh, there was some James Bond stuff there, some BB cream. So, been doing a lot of crafting lately. Just going to put this up. Been doing some crafting and been doing a lot of knitting because I've been in a lot of pain lately and I find that knitting really does help me. And I also did a podcast series, a mini series on my podcast. It's been good to keep busy, finding things to do. Don't you just love crafting? Great thing is though, I don't really get bored. The way I was raised, it was like you always find stuff to do. So I'd be beading or perfume making or something like that. So, it's been kind of good to do that. So, just going to put this on. So, that's that all done. I'm now going to go in with a Rimmel Long Lasting Matte Concealer. Now, even though I feel slightly fatigued, you can't actually see it all that much here. I usually have baggage. I have enough baggage to make a jet liner suffer. So basically it just lives under my eyes. It's a telltale sign if I'm getting fatigue or if I've cried. And I'll be honest, yesterday I cried because I just kind of the pain and stuff. It had gotten too much. I am but human. But yeah, I've been just concentrating on crafting and been concentrating on... I've been making my mum this little miniature garden that I got her for her birthday, so I've been enjoying that. I've never been one for flowering, to be honest. Gardening has never been my forte. I happily sit out in a garden, but that's as far as me and soil really go. To be honest, up until yesterday, I could not tell you the difference between a rose and, is it a petunia? A petunia. I still can't tell the difference. I know what a rose is, but that's about it, you know. So gardening is not my forte. But just been doing knitting, and I finally, if you guys know, I was talking about, by the way, all done with that. Just used a sponge. All done with that. I've actually done now with my toothless cushion cover. I'll leave a picture down here. So thrilled the way it came out, and both my cats seem to really like it. My cat, my oldest cat, he was like, this is mine now. I've owned it. You know, this is mine. So I did that. I was tempted to make another one, but I thought, yeah, maybe I'll leave it a little while. But I'm tempted to make some maybe for my Etsy shop. I'm seeing where the land lies, because at the moment I've just got a lot of pain to deal with. So what I'm going to do now is, okay, I'm really enjoying this compact, okay. I got this from eBay. Now, with Miss Sporty, this was the first makeup brand that I actually came across. I found out about it in a girls magazine when I was a preteen. I started wearing makeup, I think, when I was 12 or 13, and my mum showed me how to put it on. And so I started to hear about this brand called Miss Sporty. It was affordable, and you can get it from Superdrug, which is like a drugstore here in the UK. So I remember going into the drugstore and finding like this little pot, must have been about that big, and it was of turquoise eyeshadow. Now, let's be honest here, right? Back then, you were blasted for wearing turquoise eyeshadow. It was perfectly acceptable, you know? Now it's like, oh, blue's a bit, you know, it's a bit old-fashioned. No, you weren't blasted back then. I just wore, to be honest, that's when I discovered Nivea as well. And I basically just wore mascara, which was Miss Sporty, some Miss Sporty eyeshadow, and some Nivea. And I remember just kind of trying to keep it natural, because you couldn't really wear makeup at school, but you kind of felt like you wanted to, you know, you were experimenting, that's what you wanted to do. So I remember I stuck to just one eyeshadow, and it's only until like now I'm in my 30s and you kind of realise that you can actually broaden your eyes up a bit, but you had to be careful because you couldn't wear makeup to school, so it was kind of like, you know, dancing that fine line. And so I was talking about it with Jack, my other half, the other day, and I was explaining to him, you know, that about this first makeup brand that I used was Miss Sporty, and I was shocked that it's still around. So I thought, when I did the Miwa eyeshadow palette, now my memory serves me as I did not kind of, I didn't stray away from greens, because as you can tell, I've got dark blue eyes. So when I received this through the mail from my brother, I guess he wanted to see how my eyes are going to look. And I'll be honest with you, when this arrived, I looked and I thought, how am I supposed to make this work? Okay, so this is what I'm going to hopefully do. So with this compact here, okay, if I flip this up, I haven't had this for very long, but I'm really liking those colours. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the colour from this one, which is slightly lighter, and I'm going to build it up. And I'm going to hopefully go around my eye and finish it with some mascara. That's the plan, okay? I've done this once before. The sun was on my side. Your skin does lovely things in the sun. So I am hoping that this turns out alright. If not, you know what, I'll take one for the team. If I look like I'm going to have dark green blue eyes, like, you know, I've come out of a rough and tumble and the other guy won, then I will take one for the team, okay? Happy to do so. So, with this Miss Sporty, if you're interested, I got this and another one, which should be somewhere here. Got a makeup bag just down here, you know, it's always good. I got this one as well. So, because I was going from blonde to brunette, as you can tell, you know, as I was going from blonde to brunette, I wanted a different colour. And I really like the two pictures you get on the top. So, this one that I'm using is called Sydney Flirt, and it also shows you on the back what you do with the colour. So you can build it up, as you can see. That bit there is a lip gloss. I'm hoping to do a makeup tutorial on this, but I'm unsure of the lip gloss. I mean, let's be honest here. I mean, what do you think? Like it? We'll see, we'll see. So using that one, the other one that I like, that I haven't been brave enough to try, is this. Now the thing that's throwing me off is it's a bit darker, but I do like the lip gloss. So my eye colour, the two top ones are eyeshadow. Can you see what I'm having issues here with? You know, that is a mirror, but it's not like you can see your reflection all that much in it. But yeah, so this one right here is called Las Vegas Show. So basically, and it's number 013. So you get two eyeshadows and you get a lip gloss. Be interesting, wouldn't it? So I'm going to go in with the top one of this, and I'm going to go in with this. Okay, I'm going to go in with the mint. Wish me luck. Okay. When I received this, my brother sent me a message saying that he'd got me something through the post. He's very good at this. He's a great, to be honest, I'm very close to my siblings anyway, and me and my younger brother, we have this great relationship where we have craft in common, and we grew up together, and you know, we've kind of always been creative. We're very supportive of each other, and to be honest, he is a great guy, and I'm very proud of him as a big as an older sibling. And he'll sometimes send me and like my family members little special gifts. You know, it's our way of kind of saying thinking about you, you know. And he said to me, I was actually I was recording something for this YouTube channel. I wanted to record this. I was aiming for a goal that's still happening. I'm aiming to get a bike, and I'm aiming that I wanted to build up and show you guys, if I'm going to go out, what I have to go through to get myself out to like the local high street, so on and so forth. And I was recording like over a 2-day period. However, my phone couldn't take the amount of storage, and my tablet, I just thought it was going to be a ton easier than it was. Then my brother texted me and said that he had sent me this little thing that he found out about. I didn't realise that he'd gotten it from my Muir video. So I was like, hey, you know, you're watching? Cheers for that. When I opened it up, I was literally touched by the fact that he bought me this eyeshadow. And it was kind of like a thing because I guess he remembers it. So I thought it was very fitting to use another Miss Sporty eyeshadow in doing so. So yeah, let's go right in. So I'm just kind of, I don't really have like a floor plan here. I'm looking at my eyes. What I'm going to do is, I guess, bring the whiteness over. That's going to be my base. And then we're going to go in with the green. We're going to then finish off with some mascara. Okay, I'm just going to go with it. I figured that we'll have some playtime. Go with it and see what happens. So, would have if I show you, wouldn't it really? So we're going to go over. I found these little things. Now, if you were a kid that liked to experiment with eyeshadow, tap that off. I'm being very, you know, technical here. If you're a kid, you probably, when you started playing with eyeshadow, you probably got these bad boys in with it, right? These eyeshadow kind of applicators. Now, to be honest, these compared to my brush when I use it, I get these red things all on my eye. And when I go to take my makeup off with like a micellar water, it makes my eyes stink, and I have to go in with my Nivea to kind of put in the moisture again. So I found these, and I thought, what better way to try them out? You know, I'll try them out and then give it a go. And I haven't looked back, to be honest. They don't cause any hesitation whatsoever and no irritation. I think they're cleanable. I'm not sure, haven't really tried cleaning it, which I guess is bad. But I have two because I have another eyeshadow that I've been using as well. Ah, it's there. Don't you love it when a plan comes together? I've been using this as well. I will do a makeup tutorial on this. If you're looking at this and thinking, Gem, what is that thing? I will show you. Stay tuned this way. So, I'm going to need a mirror for this. Okay, so everything seems better in the tablet. I mean, you know, let's be honest here. So, I'm going to build this up a bit. I'm glad you agree, Tilk. I really am. It's the older cat. He's watching that and he's thinking, where's my food, Gem? You know? I usually do YouTube videos in the morning because that's like when I have a little bit more energy. I mean, aside from having endo, I also have chronic fatigue syndrome. And it's like living with a toddler, which is quite weird because when you have endo, it's like lately I have found myself looking at maternity dungarees and dresses, if I'm being honest, because endo sometimes makes you feel like you're pregnant. You're bloated, you feel sick, you're grumpy because you're in so much pain. So it's kind of like being pregnant, but at the end of the 9 months, you're not going to have a baby there, you know? So, yeah, I've been looking at dungarees, so I'm going to take it under, because I'm actually going to be putting the eyeshadow under there, building it up. And I've also actually bought some material. Well, it's not exactly material. I have bought myself a duvet cover, okay, but not to put on my bed. Okay, I don't know about you, but over here we have something called the Great British Sewing Bee, and I do have a sewing machine. However, I bought it because these TV shows should come with a warning, okay? I have myself a sewing machine. And I bought it because around about a year ago, I had a lot of offline orders from my Etsy shop made by Jem doing Barbie doll clothing. If I can find some pictures, I'll put them down here for you guys to see. And so for me, I was working with felt, and trying to get like a sewing needle or a wool needle through felt can be quite annoying and hard on your hands. So I bought a sewing machine. And I'll be honest, it's been left under my bed. You might think, what's it doing under there? I know. So I bought this really cool skater material. If it comes, I will show you guys, and maybe if I next do a tutorial or a hair, I have a few videos lined up, I will show you guys a picture, or if you want to follow me on my socials, you can, but you can find a link down here. I'm going to be showing a picture. Now, I'm doing a throwing on this. It's going to be 100% cotton, which is good because we're going to be going into the warm weather, though you would not believe it. But it's I'm hoping to do myself a pair of dungarees, because sometimes you don't want to, your stomach's sensitive, you're in pain. And it was, maternity dungarees on eBay. A lot of people are going through the same thing. A lot of people, I guess they're heavily pregnant and stuff, and they're going through the same thing. I'm not pregnant, but I have to be very careful what I put on my stomach. So maternity dungarees for me seem to fit the bill. I have maternity jeans, I have a maternity skirt, but I don't have something that you can just, and also I bought myself some maternity yoga pants or trousers, but it hasn't been warm enough, so I don't want to go around and have like a cold bath. Nobody wants that. So I just wanted something I could throw on if it's colder, because, there's a saying over here that I grew up with, never cast a cloud till May's out. So it's colder over here. So it's like, you want something you can layer up or you can take off. So I wanted kind of like a maternity, like dungarees if I must, but I do have fibro, so I've got to be very careful. I just wanted something I could chuck on, lounge around in, and take off again. But maternity clothes seem to be my go-to. All my pyjamas aren't, but my clothes seem to be maternity. So yeah, that's like what I'm hoping to make. I'll be honest with you though, a little bit worried about it. I mean, I've kind of got an idea in mind, but this could go tits up very fast. But, what can be said? So I've now done with the eyeshadow. This is just white. Okay. Just white. I hope you can see that okay. You can just... Can I put my hand there? It's white basically. And then we are now going to go in with a green. We're going to make this happen. So that's what I've got planned. Whether or not this takes place is yet to be seen. And I'm also, I have a knitted, well, crocheted bag, because I've been carrying around like a tote bag for a handbag. And I found that the last 2 times or so that I've been going out, I've been using a cotton tote bag. I bought myself a crochet bag, and I'm trying to figure out, it's frayed a little bit because I bought it secondhand. I'm trying to figure out whether to mend the bag or try and crochet my own one. Bloody cheek! He's like, what do I do? So I'm trying to figure out whether I can fix it and kind of shorten the straps a little bit. We'll see. But you know me, I love to make work for myself. So, okay, going in, I am just going where I have a picture in my mind, kind of. He's like, what did I do? I have a picture in my mind, build this up, so I'm just going to kind of, I know what he's worried about. That's my cat, my youngest cat. He's thinking, Gem, we need food. Don't you just love when cats, okay, now, when cats get comfortable in a place, and then they like to sit directly behind you, and it's like you have the whole of the living room, and yet you decide to sit right behind me. This morning I got up, I was having breakfast, just kind of going in again. You right? He knows I'm talking about him, that's why. I'm expecting him to half jump over here and knock all my makeup off. Or he's thinking, who the hell are you talking to, Gems? No, I just talk to myself. Sometimes you get really great conversation. No, I rarely do that. You know, I've heard stories about that. That and growing up in the family I grew up in, if you talk to yourself, they think you're mad. Yep, knew I was going to do that. They tag team me. When one of them's hungry, just going in again, you can see a bit of the green, but it is a very, very light colour. So, just going underneath. They're communicating. That's what they do. They communicate with each other. They're now looking at me. I have 2 furry faces looking at me like, Gem, this is what I have to put up with. You know? I get tag teamed. What can be said? Right. I don't know if you can see that, but it does have green there. Okay. Let's have a look. So I'm looking at a tablet. I can say there is green there. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I am now going to put some mascara on and see what it's like when I do that. Okay. It's like nearly 11. They're so demanding. It's like living with divas sometimes. Seriously, if you're a cat person, you'll know this. I bet you're saying, yeah, right, I know, Gem. I know. So, right, you can see that. Now, you can see the greenness there. So I hope, dear brother, if you're watching, I guarantee he is. Probably going to need a makeup, otherwise I'm going to lose an eye here, you know. Me with a wand. I'm fine. Okay, so I'm just going to... So yeah, that's kind of, as you can tell, that's what I've been up to. Just working on some like designs and taking my time. I found the world very overwhelming lately. I think what it is also is because like the world seems to be getting back to normal, getting back to kind of work. And I think that for people that might have chronic illnesses or, you know, I dance a line between having a business and having chronic illness. So to me, I'm in two lots of communities, but for me it's kind of like, I wonder if things are going to be getting back to, you know, how they were, and I find it a bit overwhelming. But in the next tutorial I'll talk to you about my bike. Hopefully I'll have it then. And so I'll tell you about what I'm planning. I think that's it. What do we think? Natural but light. Yeah, let's bring the fringe down a bit. So, what do we have here? Bring down my little curtain fringe. What do we have? I like it. Yeah, I really do like it. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's quite nice. That kind of goes with the look, doesn't it? Yeah, so big thumbs up. So see, they say men aren't great with colours and fashion and stuff. Brothers are alright. Mine's good, you know, he's okay. So yeah, so hopefully next time, maybe we'll do this. What do you reckon? Maybe we'll do this eyeshadow right here. So the necklaces, I've gone for a layered look. You can find these both in my Etsy shop. That's about it really. The shirt I just chucked on to make me feel like a bit happier and not like death warmed up. Endo does that to you. So all we've used now, we have used Vaseline, or as I call it, Vaseline, Nivea cream. Looks like that. If it's any other colour, don't trust it. BB cream. This one I'm using is extra light. If you guys watch my other makeup tutorials, you will know that I'm a big fan of this one. A makeup sponge. You can get these from eBay. They're really good. Just make sure you wash them because they can harbour a lot of, what's the stuff? Bacteria, brain fog. I knew it was going to happen sooner or later, so there you have it. Also, Rimmel Lasting Matte, what's this thing called? Brain fog, again, what's it called? Hold on a sec, concealer. Okay, so you got concealer, there we have it. I use one of these sponges, really soft. Again, you can find these on eBay or Amazon. You can clean them, I just haven't gotten around to cleaning mine yet, so there's that. Also, I have used, put this back on, you know, because it keeps the eyeshadow fresh how I see it, even though it's been opened, but you know. So I've used Miss Sporty Fabergé palette, which is 012 Sydney Flirt, it's just the name. And I used one of these applicators. You can get a pack of these from eBay for dirt cheap, for under £2. And yeah, you can wash them, I'm assuming, or they could be disposable. I like to just get a bit of wet toilet roll, wet it underneath like a warm tap, and just go over the butt of it, and it keeps it clean. So I use those for like all my eyeshadows. I'm kind of going between two of them at the moment, this one and the Sydney Flirt one. Hopefully I'll be doing this one, but let me know if you'd rather the Sydney Flirt or this, and we'll figure something out. And also this bad boy here is what we did today. So it's actually Miss Sporty Fabulous. I can read backwards. I mean, how cool is that? So, and this one is, oh, here you go. It's 114 and it's called Playing. And this is what you get. These, again, you can find in my shop, and that's it. So I hope that you guys are doing okay. Please do subscribe if you want to. You can follow me on social media if you want to as well. I will link the hair cutting tutorial and the Mua colour palette tutorial in my description. I'm going to go now because things will go tits up from now because of brain fog, and I'll be making up words and it'll be something. Okay, I will speak to you very soon. And thanks again for watching. Have a great day. And yeah, I'm off to feed them, the little divas. See you later, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.